Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is my second YouTube video. I went to Draycott Water Park yesterday, did a 15k run there. That went quite well. As I'm sure most of you are probably aware, the UK isn't in lockdown at the moment. I know there's a few cities that are an exception to that rule, and the infection rate is still quite high. So although we're out of lockdown, it certainly doesn't feel that way. So I haven't really been going out, I haven't been socialising, going to shops, and I've just erred on the side of caution. The only thing I really do is obviously go out running, and even then I stay well out of the way. If people are coming on my side of the pavement, sometimes I switch right to the other side or I run on the road, just do whatever I can. So the other reason why I wanted to talk today is because I wanted to go through why I went vegan. I know there's a lot of ex-vegan videos around at the moment, so I thought I'd counteract that by saying why I went vegan instead. So if I go right to the beginning, it was about 2017. I was quite into fitness at the time, into watching YouTube bodybuilders. If you remember Matt Ogus, who doesn't really do YouTube anymore, Chris Jones, who I still think does, and there was a few other ones, Omar Isuf, who still releases content. And it was around this time that I stumbled across Vegan Gains, and I know he's had a lot of controversy, but that's what really showed me what veganism was really about. He explained things well, he put studies up, he debated almost anyone. I enjoyed the health side of veganism, but the ethical side is what really drew me in as well. So after watching a few of Vegan Gains' YouTube videos, I went cold turkey, pardon the pun, straight away from eating, half a kilo of chicken a day, loads of eggs, protein shakes, you name it. I went straight from that to eating a vegan diet. And the first thing I noticed was that I was feeling a lot lighter. The food I was eating just felt lighter in my stomach. And because I was into kickboxing, boxing, and the weightlifting as well, I found that just to be a really pleasant feeling, a really good surprise. And with that, after doing it for some time as well, I did notice the pounds were starting to come off too. Now, that could just be because I was eating loads before and I just cut down on calories, which is definitely a part of it. But I think the other reason is because I was just eating a lot more fiber. There's also a lot more fiber in plant foods compared to animal foods, and I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people feel a lot better, a lot healthier on vegan diets. So another side to veganism is that often your friends and family won't be vegan, or they won't be vegetarian or plant-based or anything. So I think that does drive a bit of the inconvenience in veganism. Obviously, if your friends want to go to KFC or go to, a meat-based restaurant, then obviously that makes things a bit more difficult for yourself, especially when you're a group of lads, because everybody, thinks meat is sort of manly, and there's a sort of a masculine element attached with eating meat. It doesn't really make sense because you're sort of picking on the vulnerable, I would say. So animals are vulnerable, innocent, sentient beings, and exploiting them isn't manly at all. It's probably one of the most cowardly things you can do. So now looking back on it, I do realise I took a bit longer to go vegan because I was putting my inconvenience with my friends ahead of the animals, which isn't something I should have done, and is something I have regrets for. But at the end of the day, I don't think you can beat yourself up too much about things that you wish you had done. So I don't really regret it too much. And the main thing for me is that I'm here now, and I'm here to speak out about animals. I know this is going to sound even worse now, but I had a trip to Florida, and I thought, I'm not going to go vegan there. There's just going to be so much food to eat and things like that, so I'll just put it off. So that sort of happened. So now that I'm looking back on it, I'm just saying, why did I make all these excuses for myself? I just think that serves as a lesson to maybe other people. Are you thinking about going vegan now? I'm going to put it off until I do this, or I go here. No, just go vegan as soon as possible. You might have a few slip-ups here and there, But the main thing is just to speak out about, what's right in veganism and doing what's best for animals and putting them first. So having like a slip up isn't as bad as, consciously thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to do it on this date because of this. Now looking back on it, it took me about a year and a half to go properly vegan, and I've been vegan since January 2019, so it's been a year and a half. The other thing I would recommend everyone do if they are thinking about going vegan is to have a look at documentaries, get as much information as you can. I find there's often a lot of information on one side. There's not really any reason to kill animals if you don't have to, but I definitely think checking out Cowspiracy helped me, which is a documentary about the environment. Forks Over Knives is my favourite one for health, although Game Changers and What the Health are pretty good documentaries too. And then if you are not faint of heart and you can withstand watching anything, then obviously watch Dominion. It's quite a hard watch, it's a tough watch, but I think everyone should see it, and I mean everyone. If you can't watch it, then you shouldn't really be eating it. So that's my video for today, folks. I hope that was informative, and I'll see you on the next one. And I also think there's a march going on tomorrow, so I might try and get some footage there and see what happens. So I hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll see you later. So if you've got any questions or anything that you're struggling with, or you're thinking about going vegan, then please let me know. I had a bit of trouble giving up KFC, so I think everyone who went vegan obviously had some sort of favorite item or food item that they enjoyed that they had to give up. I think for a lot of people it's cheese, but Applewood vegan cheese is actually really good. So if you are going to try one, try that one.